Hey everybody, Alasdair here. You might recognise me from some of Dan's audio commentaries or subspace podcasts. Anyway, Dan has very kindly allowed for me to sit in for him for this week's short. I'm very excited to be here, and I hope you guys enjoy the episode. In the wake of the massacre at Wolf 359, the United Federation of Planets began to develop purpose-built warships for the first time in its history as part of a defensive initiative against future Borg incursions. Work on the first of these designs, known as the Defiant class, was completed in 2370 after numerous delays due to technical concerns and reluctance by Starfleet officials to promote the development of combat vessels. In spite of these issues, the project pressed on, and the Defiant was followed by a full wave of Anti-Borg warship classifications commissioned in the late 2372. The Norway class medium cruiser is perhaps the most well-rounded of the 2372 warship cadre, offering an effective balance of durability, speed, and firepower. As is typical among the first wave of combat vessels, the Norway presents a narrow, compact targeting profile and features only a small number of external viewports to eliminate structural weaknesses. The Norway structure is centered around its large, wedge-shaped primary hull, which features layers of ablative armor in addition to most of the ship's weapon emplacements. In total, the standard Norway class carries 6 Type 10 phaser arrays, 9 directional phaser emitters, and 2 photon torpedo launchers. The Sabre class escort was intended to supplement the highly outdated Miranda class light cruiser as a reliable patrol craft and fleet support vessel. The Sabre was fiercely maneuverable and featured a highly unique space frame which made targeting the ship's critical systems extremely difficult. The Sabre's armament was largely oriented forward to take maximum advantage of the ship's maneuverability and included 4 Type 10 phaser arrays as well as a pair of photon torpedo launchers. Outside of their primary fleet escort role, Sabre-class vessels were also popular with the Starfleet Corps of Engineers, where they were often employed as tugs, mine layers, and technical support craft. Designed specifically to work in tandem with the Sabre class, the Steam Rudder class heavy frigate was envisioned as a durable long-range torpedo platform. Though the ship only features 2 individual torpedo tubes, each is linked with a huge magazine of 250 warheads and can be rapidly reloaded to maintain a powerful barrage. The ship's phaser array offers a full 360-degree firing arc across both the dorsal and ventral hull, and layers of armor plating protect the steam runner's nacelles and deflector array from blast damage. Outside of engagements with the Borg Collective, the Steam Runner class was most commonly employed as border patrol vessel, responding to minor incursions and criminal incidents across the perimeter of Federation space. The Akira class heavy cruiser draws heavily from Starfleet's past in its design style, featuring elements clearly derived from the 23rd century Walker class and the United Earth NX class. One major innovation present on the Akira class is the ship's through-deck shuttle bay. Built into the spine of the vessel's saucer section, this bay allows for the storage and rapid deployment of Peregrine-class attack fighters, as well as various other auxiliary support craft. The Akira's weapon complement includes an impressive 15 torpedo launchers, as well as a prototype chain reactor pulsar weapon and 6 Type 10 phaser arrays. Last, and perhaps most iconic of the 2372 designs, is that of the Sovereign class cruiser. While certainly designed for defensive combat, the Sovereign class is also a highly versatile exploration vessel, carrying many of the facilities normally seen on Galaxy class explorers. This is because the class was originally conceived as a successor to the Galaxy class, intended to be the latest advancement in frontier exploration, but the design process was augmented as part of Starfleet's Borg defensive initiative. The Sovereign class carries 16 Type 12 phaser arrays, as well as 10 torpedo tubes, and vessels of the class are most often loaded with quantum torpedoes, in addition to the standard photon warheads. The construction and commissioning of a Sovereign-class starship was a highly resource-intensive endeavor, making the vessels a fairly uncommon sight among the fleet. But when completed, Sovereigns were always assigned to highly important postings, including the position of Federation flagship, which was famously held by the USS Enterprise E from 2372 onward.